And here we go, the start of the game. Peter Dinnick with the ball up. This is where they contest for the ball in the ruck. And here we go.
Okay, Bears get first possession, handballing out, recycling to the back line there. Who's that out there? That's Maxi Mamil and Brucey Gillis got the ball. Nathan Singh tackles.
So tell me a bit about the tackling rules in Aussie rules football, Adrian. What's allowed and what's not allowed?
Basically, head is sacrosanct, and anywhere below the head and above the knees is a fair game as long as they're in possession of the ball. So Wolves going into attack. It's been marked there by Ben Princey on the halfback flank. He goes inboard. There's Keith Vogler in the centre.
So I see the players stopping and the referee blows the whistle when they catch it. What does that mean?
It's basically called a mark, Gareth. So that means it's their time to they can go back and take which is on that mark, and or they can play on. But until the umpire calls play on, they're not allowed to be tackled by that umpire.
So if you kick it and I catch it, that's a mark and I get a free kick, that's right?
As long as it's directly off the boot and hasn't been touched before you take possession.
So on your screen here, the Wolves in yellow are kicking towards the goal on the left. The Bears in red are kicking to the goal on the right.
Okay, so the Bears going into attack now. We got a nice tap there. We've got Alex Rowe there, and now the ball's got, so you can see the boundary line there as well, Gareth. So once they're generally back home in Australia, the time will stop there. Here in Canada, we'll just play 20 minutes of continuous play. So we'll have usually there is an umpire that'll throw it in that action. Ben Princey took the honours there. And, good recycling by the Bears. Here we go, setting a scoring chance. Oh, it's gone off to the left there by Alex Rowe. Still in play by the looks. And it's been rushed through for a behind.
So that's 1 point for the Bears as a rush behind.
That's correct. If it gets kicked through the sticks on the left, the small in between the smaller sticks, that's worth one behind. A goal is through the middle posts, and that is worth 6 behinds. Interesting to note there that on that kick out from a behind, if it doesn't be touched before it gets over the boundary line, it's a free kick to the Bears. So that's why the Bears got a kick in there.
Doc spotted infringement here for the. Was that holding the ball?
I think it was there, and this is another local boy, Airdrie boy Kevin Zucht. He's just handballed it out. Keith Vogler again. Here he goes. Good recycle by the Wolves. And he's racking up the possessions already, Keith Vogler.
Looks like Keith's played a bit of footy back home in Australia.
Yeah, he's a local boy. I'm trying to think if can't recall where he's from back in Oz, but very handy player. Actually, he's a Perth boy. He's up Wanneroo, I believe is where he played with. There he is again. He's got a head like a true Wanneroo boy.
I see a man standing there with a clipboard. Who's coaching the Wolves today?
It's the legendary Adrian Guthrie there. Thanks, Gareth. That he's got the board today. Alrighty, now that's Lachlan, the club president there. Big Fridge has got the ball there, kicks it back in, and who we got there? And that's Liam Terrell, one of your boys.
Yeah, so you'll see a lot of play off the left wing with Liam being a big booter of the ball out of the back pockets. There from the contesting.
What has Doc found there? It's a free kick to the Bears there. So what has he got there?
I think that's it looks like Scott. No, that's Matt Glass.
Matt Glassy. Oh, he's kicked it straight in the man of the mark. It's play on then. Old Dory's a bit dazed by that one.
Looks like he got hit in the head with a football. That's something we call a falcon when that happens.
Daniel McLeod.
That's Paul Fox giving it a big kick. He's actually an Irish guy, so he's come over and decided he wants to try a new Australian sport like Canadians.
Oh, good little handball there by Trent Dunlop to Mad Dog Brett Maddock. He's kicked it on his left there, inboard.
Scoring opportunity here for the...
Graham Matthews kind of missed that one, but Josh Demetrio clearing up in the back line for the Bears. Is it Belly? Old man Belly there just sees the ball over the line. He hands it over there for a throw-in.
Keep an eye on the boundary line, those posters and advertisements. This club gets quite a good sponsorship. Quite a good number of fantastic sponsors help the club out to help run their season.
Yeah, side street bar there. You can just see their banner there. Great little bar in Kensington, and also Last Best, new bar opened downtown on 11th Ave, I believe. They're very good. Well sponsored by both teams. Both the guys getting down there to support them, and they helping the club out with field rentals and our upcoming trip to the US for the US Nationals in October. Okay, so it's still pretty stagnant with the Bears. Lachlan gets a handball out there to Kane Arnott there clearing out there. Score's pretty tight. It's a very low scoring game at this stage.
He's one behind for the Wolves so far.
Alex Rowe, known as Arrow, coming inboard for the Bears. Big Carl Norton there. Nothing gets in these road there. He keeps going, the big fella. There you go. Good play there by Carl.
There.
Irish Dwayne there getting another kick. Who's that? It looks like Dave. Oh no, that's Flopper. That's Trent Dunlop there, the Wolves ruckman. Directing traffic there.
I noticed, Adrian, that you keep referring to a few of these players by nicknames. Is it common for these players to have nicknames?
Yeah, we probably wouldn't know half our first names over here, Gareth. We just generally go on. There's Vogue or Keith Vogler. We generally have everyone a name. Some probably good for viewing on TV, some probably not so much, but we'll try and keep it above board today. Well, the Wolves have got their first scoring shot there. It's another behind. It's rushed through by Matthew Bell. Stalwart of the club, been at the Bears for 6 or so seasons now, and very good player. Good tackle there by Nathan Singh on Alex Rowe, Canadian there. What's Doc found? Umpire Peter Dennick said it's holding the ball, so Nathan Singh gets a free kick there. Into the man on the mark. Just when I pump up his tyres, Nathan does that to me. So that's gone over the boundary line for a throw-in.
I think I've spotted a VIP in attendance sitting on there on the sidelines. If you see in the red jersey with the sunglasses, that looks like Mayor Nenshi.
There he is. He's come down, number one ticket holder for the club, so enjoying a game of Aussie rules. That's great. Great for the club. Okay, Pa Fox, the Irishman, clearing there and going deep into attack for the Wolves. And again, out of bounds. Been a little scrappy these last couple of minutes, so hopefully the game will open up soon and we'll get some free-flowing football. Kane Arnott throwing the ball in for us, for the Bears. Big Reece trying to get clear. Stacks on the mill, as they'd say back home. The umpire said, give it to me, thanks, I'll throw it up. And we got Milo. Milo, that's our another Australian umpire that now lives here in Calgary. Good bloke, and volunteers his time to help adjudicate our sport. Here comes Liam Terrell, takes a bounce. Have to bounce every 15 yards, and this guy's got a booming left foot. Here we go, bang. We're going and straight to Irish Dwayne by the looks of the thing on the outer wing. See the scoreboard there, Bears one behind, to the Wolves one behind. So we got a tied game.
It's another defensive mark there from Liam, although Doc spotted something.
They're not happy with, must have been a push in the back. And oh no, he has... He's given away a 50-metre penalty. What that means, Gareth, is he's not happy about it either, Liam. He's still having a crack back at the umpire, but he needs to give the ball directly back to his opponent. And the umpire there, has said that he did not give it directly back, so he gets a 50-metre penalty. And Keith Vogler runs in for the first major of the game. That's 6 points to the Wolves.
Yeah, the Bears really can't have that kind of indiscipline playing against a team like the Wolves. Keith really made them pay for it with an easy shot in front of net.
Yeah, particularly this guy in front of net. Well, the hockey's coming out in you there, Gareth.
In front of goals, I mean. So after every major score, every goal, the umpire will throw the ball up again in the middle. It's called the ruck. It's normally where the two tallest and highest jumping players contest for it, a bit like basketball.
So I think Doc said he'll have another crack at that. He didn't throw it up straight when Lockie Griffiths got another good tap. Another good tap there by Lockie. Straight to Dimmy. Josh Dimmer. Here goes that. Good hands out there. Ben Princey's clearing out. Carl McKnight again. Steam train. There's Dave Swindon here. He's a Canadian boy. Driving it forward for the Wolves. And straight to Andy Yardy, good Canadian backman. He's been around the club for many years, like yourself, Gareth, and can always trustworthy in defence there. And again, pumped up his tyres and he's kicked it straight out in the full. So there's a big mugshot of Vogues there. He's going to kick it back in for the Wolves and sending it back into attack. Wolves 7 points to the Bears 1. Andy Yardy again, clearing out of the back line for the Bears. He found, is that Liam out there on the wing?
No, that's Matthew Bell. Looks like he's going to go for a run. Show him clean set of heels there. Oh, and he's
good pass there, Dimmy. Where's the big fella Mortz?
Oh, has he marked it? No, he hasn't.
Oh, it's gone to ground. Desperately trying to keep it in there, the Bears, and try and get their first major today. Beautiful day for footy here. It's been good conditions. Wind's down at Inlands Athletic Park. Oh, Nathan Singh out of the air. Brucey Gillis on the wing there. Very good player for the Bears. Canadian boy, as you mentioned earlier in the game. And straight to Irish Dwayne there.
He's having a good game of defence, Irish Dwayne, isn't he?
These Irish boys, they've picked up their Gaelic rules. They've picked up our sport quite well. A bit like you Canadians. It's a real privilege to be able to have our sport here with you guys. Dave Swinton, another Canadian boy, all Team Canada player. Ben Princey there. Oh, he plays on halfback flank. Very attacking halfback flanker, Ben Princey. Very good player back home. Nick there getting the ball. Straight to the Bears there. Is that Dimmer again? Oh, he's hot there. Is that Kane Arnott? Could be Kane Arnott into Liam. Oh, a good tackle there.
Looked a bit high to me. I think that's what Doc spotted.
Graham Math, there you go. Giving away a free kick for the Wolves. And Aman, the Canadian boy, handing it straight back. Didn't want to give away a 50, so he's giving it straight back to Liam. Liam's still having a talk to the umpire about that 50-metre penalty, I think. Oh, good mark. Oh, Keith Vogler again. There he goes. Then he's playing on there onto his left, off the side of the boot there, but it's safe. Trent Dunlop there, got the ball. Oh, good. Brucey Gillis, good Canadian boy. Nice kick there, Brucey. Unfortunately, straight to Vogues. Seems like a bit of the battle of the halfbacks so far this game. It's a hard one. Both back lines are quite. You got Ben Princey, Dan McLeod, and Matt Kidd for the Wolves on their halfback flanks, and Kane Arnott, Andy Yardy, and Liam Terrell on the Bears halfback. So 6 quality blokes there. So it's just trying to penetrate through there to get it deep into the forward lines.
Speaking of backline player, here's Liam making his way forward, trying to find one of his forward players, but again, Paw Fox.
Ooh, good hit there into Dwayne. Lucky Griffiths. Oh no, it's taken out by Ben Princey. And Andy Yardy and new kid Neck getting into the battle. Another new fella, Boomer, gets a boot to ball there. Kevin Zook, the Airdrie boy. Looks like he's still going out from the 80s heavy metal era, but he's a club legend, old Kevin. So as the Bears kick their second behind for the afternoon.
And for those of us who aren't familiar with Aussie rules football, obviously you can kick it, but what's the other skill for passing the ball around?
If you clear, you get your handball. That's basically a clenched fist, and it's got to connect with the ball that you're holding. A lot of it you'll see after recycling from a mark, or when the player's hot, they'll handball it in. Rugby, that's like a throw, but if you throw the ball, you're going to give away a free kick. There's a handball there, perfect example. Another one by Bruce, another one by Lockie. Now Boomer's got it. Oh, he wasn't expecting that, Brucey, but it's another effective way to pass to a teammate. And some players can handball 20, 30 yards, so it can be as effective as a kick at sometimes when clearing under pressure. Dave Swindon got a good kick out there, Dave. Swizzle, we call him. It's I believe his father was born in Australia, and they've immigrated over to Toronto, and where his parents live. We've seen. Oh, there's a good tackle there. It's holding the ball. That's Irish Dwayne again. Scotty Too Hotty Kimpton was too hot there, and the Bears weren't talking to him. He clears out. Oh, another. Oh, he didn't like that old Par Fox. If that was in a Dublin bar, he may have had another crack at that, but. And that's the quarter. That's half time for with the score. Calgary Wolves 1 goal, 1, 7 points to the Bears 2 behinds.
Back to the start of the second half of the Calgary Kangaroos grand final. We have the Calgary Bears in red and the Calgary Wolves in yellow.
Milo Lombard throws the ball up, umpire Milo, and he says play on. Bears into attack again, straight to the halfback flank. It looks like Ben Princey over there, is it?
Yes.
Yeah, for an old man, he gets around quite well. Ben, he's been around in the game for many a year. It's makes me feel young at times though, but and he's kicked. Oh no, straight to, is that Alex Rowe there? Play on's the call. Bears are attacking again. Oh, it's still a bit scrappy there. We can't really quite get any flow going into the second half, but early days. Looks like Brucey Gillis
trying to clear the ball.
Another smother. That's by Dave Swindon. They would be a very good matchup on the wing. Two all-Canadian players. Represented their country before.
Oh, good mark.
Rosie. Luke Rosengren clears out, switches play there to Lamb Terror onto his trusty left boot. He's got a good shoe, that boy. And we got Dolan McLovin, Dolan Vogel. Oh, good smother there by Vogues. And now we got young Kiwi, New Zealand boy, new to the game as well. Very good tagger, young Kiwi. To a Canadian boy, Armin, good bout. Did he see it over the line? No, play on's a call. It's still in play there.
There's a chance for the Wolves here. Scrappy in front. Bears going to have to clear this.
Well cleared. Oh, straight. Oh, he's clayed on. Is that another one? That is another one. That's a goal to the new fella, Nick Mamoral. That's gets his first goal. And
it's like number 16 Keith is feeling the pain after blocking down that kick. Looks like he hurt his hand a bit there, so we'll see if that impacts his play for the rest of this half.
No one's getting around him there. He's obviously a new fella. Doesn't celebrate his style like your good self there, Gareth.
Doesn't score as many goals as these fellas do.
Don't score as often either, but play on's a call. Vogues is clearing into the forward line there. We got Graham Math there, another good Australian boy, another good Perth boy actually. Goes all right. We got there Vogues again. Oh, this boy's getting leather poisoning. Kicks it on his left, straight. That looks like flopper, is it?
Yeah, it's Trent. He's got should be an easy kick from right in front of the goal here. He's going back and take his time and kick from the mark.
This will really open it up to, if he gets this, it'll take it out to a 17-point lead. So the Bears are going to have to switch on shortly if he gets the major. It's only got about another probably 18 minutes of play left. Comes in and he kicks. Yeah, they're pretty excited. That's a goal to the Wolves. It's Bears have got their backs to the wall, but that's probably where they're going to come out fighting. They're a very good side, a lot of established players for the Bears.
So the Wolves are a new team this year. They've actually joined the competition at the start of 2015. But in this game, they're the heavily favoured team. Is that correct?
Well, it's yeah, you're correct. There was just the two teams since really the inception, the Cowboys and the Bears, and then with the direction of the board led by Lockie Griffiths, they wanted to expand it into 3 teams, and the numbers have supported it. It's been a great initiative, and so yeah, a few people have said the Wolves have picked the best of both teams, but from the Cowboys and the Bears. But we've tried to make it as fair as possible. The Bears have had a couple of wins against the Wolves, this year. So, but today it's telling a different story. So we'll see. But I'm sure the Bears will still come back in this. They're a very good side. What's Milo found there? Another free kick to the Wolves. Wolves are getting the play early in the second half. That's another mark there.
That's our young Kiwi player.
Young Kiwi there. Hasn't quite... he's kicked it. He's found Brett Maddock there on the outer wing, I think. Mad Dog there has kicked it inboard. Oh, good mark. That's a new fella there. Alan Crane, I think, has the ball there. He's another Canadian. Picked up the game this year and doing very well. So it's really a great attribute to having these to our game, to have these Canadians pick it up and show us the way, really, because without them we wouldn't have our great game here in Canada. Aman Gabout, oh no, that was Irish Dwayne, pardon me, gets a handball. Oh, they're fighting over it there. That Kane Arnott, very good player as well from backcountry Victoria. Bruce Gillis gets there. Bears recycling. It's under pressure there. Oh, Alan Morton tries to come in for a smother. Morton's been quiet. If he gets hold of the ball, he's got a fair chance. Another chance coming in here.
Gareth Williams goes to kick. Oh, he's blocked down by Matt Kidd. That was a certain goal if Matt Kidd had made that block.
Good defender, Kitty. He's been around a long time, probably as long as you have.
Yeah, Kitty's one of the original players.
Oh, there's a goal to the Bears. Sorry about that. Was that Matt Glass that opened up the scoring? No, Alan Morton there. First goal. Mortar player to keep down for too long. So Bears are back in it. The first major for the day for them. Here we go. And they're back into attack here. Until Vogue's recycling out. Halfback flank. That'll be Ben Princey there mopping up. Kicking into the close wing. Graham Math there. The Australian boys linking up there well. Liam Terrell on the mark. He's directing. He's going long. It's play on there. Andy Yardy, he's solid in defence for the big fella. Graham Math again, he's everywhere, that boy, and he's tough as nails, so good tackle there. So umpire will say give it to me. How long have you been playing the game for, Gareth? When did you join the club?
Not to show my age, but I've been around since 2002 when the Calgary Kangaroos first started playing Aussie rules football in Calgary, and it's been an amazing little journey. We've sent players to represent Canada in Australia. We've been to the States, a number of places to play in the North American Championships, and we've come darn close to winning the whole thing. So,
well, here we go. Tyson Marks running into open goal. Oh, he's not going to be happy with that one. There was good pressure there by the Bears' defence, but Tyson's shaking his head there. And what may have been, that could have been the game sealer right there if the Bears went up with probably only about 10 minutes to go there without preempting anything. But yeah, it's going to take some plays to get back for the Bears, because this has been all one-sided so far for the Wolves. They're standing up well. In comes Graham Math. Oh, pressure there.
It's a risky kick into the middle, but Doc spotted something.
Maximilian Mueller. Oh, he tried to play on there. That is his first name, Maximilian. If you saw the smile, you'd understand why. Good old Maxi's going to take his free kick. He must kick over the mark. When play stops, he can't play on unless the umpire has called it. So now he's playing on, sending the Bears into the middle of the ground, straight to
it's like Dimmers there.
Dimmer, yeah. What's he done now? Oh, that looked like it was in the back. Oh, Brucey Gillis.
Bruce Gillis on the wing. He's always had a bounce. Good skills here.
Need to take a bounce every 15 yards. That's good, Brucey. Well done. It's a very difficult part of the game to be. You've got to bounce when you're on the run every 15 yards, and it's not an easy task. It's an oval egg-shaped ball and pointy ends. It doesn't always come back to you as planned. Oh, Nathan Singh dropped what he should have had, but tough as nails, that boy. He's recovered well, but he's sent it up there. Liam Terrell's under it. Good hands. Safe hands, Liam.
How far out do you think Liam is here? Is he going for
there
goal? No, he's trying to spot to someone.
There you go. He's got a booming foot. He can anywhere, even in and outside of 50. Liam's he's going to have a look-see at it. But as a half-back flanker, he doesn't get too many chances to go for goal. Wolves still clearing.
Dave Swindon.
There's Swindon there. Liam Terrell misses what he should have taken there. Oh, agility for the big boy. He bangs it onto his left. Where's that going down? Oh, no. Oh, he's kicked it. That's a huge goal for the Bears. That's put them right back into contention. Liam Terrell. I'm sure the boys will be hearing about that over beers tonight on how long that goal was.
Now the Wolves knew he had a dangerous left foot, and he showed him how he's going to use it.
Yeah, dangerous player, that LT.
So we're 6 points different now, so the Bears are right back in it, and we'll make a real contest of this.
There we go. It's still clearing out. Oh, Kiwi gets it clear for the Wolves. Pressure there by...
it's Allen for the Bears.
Yeah. Oh, no one wants him. That's a mark there. Oh, this is Graham Math thought about playing on there. Umpire could have said play on. He hesitated, but he's going to go back directly in front, probably only 20 yards out there. So this should be a goal to give the Wolves a bit more breathing space. Watch it come off his boot.
Bears let him know, trying to put him off his kick, but he's slotted the goal.
Good goal.
So the Bears tried to pull it back even, but Graham Math here is pulling the Wolves back out in front and restoring their advantage.
2-goal lead there, so Bears need to get 3 scoring shots. 2 of those need to be a major of a goal worth 6 points to get back to get this lead again, which they haven't had from the start of the first half. Oh, Trent Dunlop, good there, tap there. But the Bears have cleared. Here we go, Alex Rowe there, onto his right. Sending deep in, Alan Morton. Oh, here he comes, Mortz, onto his left. Oh, there's the potato. The Amfries, I think, didn't get it.
Good defensive tackle from Kevin there. The ball's loose on the wing.
And that's Scotty Kimper gets a handball out to Alex Rowe. Gareth Williams, there you go, have a kick, son. And gets a good handball out. Bruce. That's not Bruce, that's Kane Arnott there.
Trying to load up and pump it into the middle. Ball still loose. Chance here for the Bears still.
Bruce Gillis gets around Borks, gets a handball out. Oh, good tackle. That's Carl McNaughton. Oh, he's a solid player, Carl. Set you on your backside there, Gareth. So, there you go. Oh, Ben Princey's starting to cramp up. It's been a long day for the boys. It's their second game, remember. So, and the Wolves had a break after they had a big win over the Cowboys this morning, followed by the Bears having a win over the Cowboys. So this is the final. 2 goals in it, with the Bears coming into attack again with time, not too much time left here today.
Got a shot at goal now, though, so let's see what they can do with it.
Boomer sends it deep. Whoa, Keith Vogler tries to have a fly. Oh no, the umpire's called. Oh, a play on he's called. Takes a bounce. And gets another boot to ball there. Oh, good mark, Andy Yardy.
He's strong in defence, that Yardy. You've seen one of the best defensive markers for the Bears. It's definitely Mr. Yardy.
Yeah, big fella's been around for a bit. And as we pump up his ties once again, he's kicked it straight to the Wolves. Ben Princey getting a lot of possessions off that half-back flank. New fella Mac Memoro there that's kicks it inboard. Cowboys trying to extend their lead, put it with it beyond reasonable doubt. Still in it though.
I think I saw down the Wolves' end they were setting up on the sideline a pie van. So even in Canada, we get the old meat pies out to the football field and enjoy a beer and a meat pie after the game.
Gee, you better not tell LT that. He may sub himself off just so he can get a feed. But there you go. They'll be a raging success after the game. These boys will be hungry. They burn up a lot of calories. Oh, Scotty Tuotti, no left foot, kicks it inboard on his right. Oh, he's getting the goal. The Bears have scored. They're now, what's that, 3 goals to 20 points to the Wolves, 4-2-26. We're within a kick. This is shaping up to be a very close game.
Good bit of skill there from Scott Kimpton. Doesn't have a left foot, but he kicks it on the outside of his right foot and makes it look like he meant to do that. But great goal.
That's all that matters. He gets the 6 points. And that looks to be it, is it? As they called full time there.
That's the final play of the game. So the final score is 26 for the Wolves and 20 for the Bears. That's enough to clinch the title for the Wolves, and hopefully the Mayor of Nenshi will be here to present the trophy for us.
Yeah, boys getting around. You would have thought there'd be a few more celebrations by the Wolves, but it's been a hot day and a lot of running. As I mentioned, it's their second game out today, so it's a fitting result. The Wolves finished the season on top of the ladder, closely followed by the Bears, with the Cowboys taking out third position this year. But no, it's been a great day for the Wolves, first year. Coach Ado will be pretty happy with this. It's been a good day and it's been a good year for them. So there you see there the final score. Bears 4 goals to 20. 3 goals to 20 points to the Wolves, 4 goals to 26.
Welcome back and thanks for joining us for the grand final of Calgary Kangaroos Australian Rules Football. We have here Mayor Nenshi, who's about to present the trophy, and it's a big one.
This is a giant trophy. What are y'all going to do with it?
Give it to the boys to drink.
That's what I figured. Well, as you know, I am the #1 ticket holder, but this is the first time I made it to a match. It's my second Aussie Rules football match in my life. The first one was at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. So I think I've kind of figured it out. There's goals on either end. and a lot of brutality in between. But it is great to see all of you getting together. And let me just say before I give you this trophy, I know everybody who volunteers, who makes this happen every year, does it out of the goodness of their heart because they love the sport and they love the game. And that's one of the things I love about community. So let's hear it for all the volunteers, the executive, and everyone else who puts this all together. I am told, and I have no means of independent verification of this fact, that the Calgary Kangaroos Football Club is the largest and most successful Aussie Rules football club in Canada. And I know many of you have represented Canada on the national and international fields. I know a bunch of you are going to Austin for the nationals coming up, and I just want to wish you the best of luck. You make us all very proud. And so today in particular, the Wolves get the big trophy. Congratulations.
Thanks for joining us on Shaw TV.